This is Cougan Cassius right from London. We're in New York City, Times Square, press conference between Gavin Rees and ADRIEN BRONER. With me I've got promoter for Matchroom Sport, HEARN. A couple of good one-liners in that press conference from you, Eddie.
I can't understand this ADRIEN BRONER. He's mental, isn't he? I mean, he's funny, but some of the stuff he comes out with, Gavin's just, it's just totally over his head, you know. He was just sitting there going, I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to knock him out. He's a prick, he is. He's a pricky, you know. It was like, but no, I think a lot of people even in the audience were sort of looking at him thinking, you know. Anyway, we move on.
Did you kind of expect this sort of thing from Broner today, though?
I've never met him before. I mean, I knew not really. I mean, he sat in Gavin Reese's chair and then wouldn't move, and you know, I don't know. Some people are cool, and some people try to be cool. Like Floyd Mayweather, I think is actually cool, but I'm not sure ADRIEN BRONER is really. It's like he took the entrance exam but failed.
People will be able to watch it on iFILM London's press conference clip later on, but you're lying to him about, can you just re-deliver it so we know what you said?
No, he was chatting away while I was talking, and I just looked at him and he said, "Nice suit, man," or something like that, and I said, "Thanks, mate." I said, "I'm not sure about your jumper, it's a bit of a rascal." It was a bit of a rascal, wasn't it? I mean, it's like rhinestone cowboy shirt on and a little fluffy Ralph Lauren, I'm not sure, you know. And pants round, you know, like when they're doing the pants round, I don't get that. Why do kids now want to wear the jeans? I mean, maybe I'm just getting old, Kook, and you try and be a little bit trendy in your old age, but I never see you with your pants around your ankles. What's that all about?
I don't know. That's maybe a Twitter debate we'll have one day, see if anyone can shed any light on that.
Scotty Cardle does that as well. If Cardle wears his trousers down here, pants out the back, I don't get it.
Johnny Nelson used to do it in his heyday.
No, he's always been slick, Johnny. He don't wear pants around his neck, you know.
Eddie, how much? Go away, Johnny. Eddie, how much would this be the greatest upset of all times? It's a bit thingy me saying that because obviously you're Gavin's promoter, so you know there must be some part of you that believes that Gavin can go over to Atlantic City this Saturday and do it. But how much of a, considering how the press are making him out to be an underdog, how much of a thing would this be for him to win this title?
It would be massive, and of course he's an outsider, he's an underdog. You couldn't say anything else, but I don't believe he's as big as underdog as people are making out. You know, I mean, that's what I said there. I find the odds quite abusive. Gavin's a British, European, former world champ. He's over here to win. I believe he's the best fighter that ADRIEN BRONER's ever fought. I think he's going to be the biggest test that ADRIEN BRONER's ever had. If Broner wants to take him lightly, and you know, he talked there, he's never seen him fight. I'm not sure I believe that or not, but you know, he's not going to stand there like DeMarco and just trade with him like an idiot. He's clever and he's going to be tough to hit, and we don't know how good ADRIEN BRONER is. He may be exceptional, you know, in which case Gavin's going to have a real tough night ahead of him. But I tell you, Gavin's focused, he's motivated, and he's so placid. You know, he's not rattled by ADRIEN BRONER in the slightest. He couldn't care less about ADRIEN BRONER. He wants to go there and knock him out and win. I tell you, it's going to be an exciting fight. And I've just got this feeling he's going to do it, you know, and if he does, it's just going to be one of those nights that will go down in history. Can you imagine?
Do you know what? I've been seeing you talk to all these other internet people, and it's made me feel a bit jealous.
I know. Well, these guys are doing what you do over here, you know. But I think our interviews are seen by them, and you know. But it's great. You know, boxing journalism, particularly on the internet, is so important, and there's so many guys like you over here. I mean, maybe not like you, Koo, because you're a one-off, but you know, who do what you do. I mean, the Boxing Voice guys down there, Leicester, you know, those kind of guys. But you're a little bit special.
I don't know what way of the sense you mean that.
Off in the UK, aren't you? Because you're the only one mad enough to do it.
Sorry. Come to New York yesterday. Obviously, Gavin and Gary Lockett have been here they would have been here for 5 weeks. So it's a long time. You know, obviously you'd be away from your family for that long, and boxers in training camp, it's hard, but he's put the work in, hasn't he? So he's not going to be short come Saturdays. He's put the right amount of work in, the amount of time in. I'm sure Gary's trained him right, so you know, it's all there. Whether he can do it or not, obviously, is another question.
Yeah, you always, you know, you make sure the fighters have the best preparation possible. He's come out here, you know, he's adapted to the time frame. He's been away from his 3 daughters for 5 weeks. It makes you hungry. You know, he's sacrificed a lot to take this fight and to take this shot. So he's taken everything as seriously as he can, and he knows when he steps through the ropes, it's up to him. He's got no excuses. Mentally, he's got no doubts that he's cut corners or he's cheated on his weight. He's ready, and you know, he's got to go and do the business, and he's the only person that can do it. So you know, everything. There's no excuses. Everything's fantastic, and just roll on Saturday night.
What are you going to be doing in New York? Obviously, we don't go to Atlantic City till Thursday. So what's your plans?
Just got some meetings. Going to see the guys from HBO now. Got some meetings tomorrow, and then we'll probably poodle on down with yourself. Maybe some of the Sky boys on Wednesday or Thursday. I think there's a fighter meetings with HBO on the Thursday, and then the weigh-in on Friday. So not a great deal to do down at Atlantic City. You know, been there a few times recently, and I'm not a massive fan of New York. I don't know. Do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah. I just find it feels like London to me. I don't know. But there's a couple of these new trendy places. Is it the Meatpacking District and Greenwich Village and all that kind of stuff that cool people like you go to? So maybe I'll have to check some of them out.
And just finally, have you got a message for the fans at home who will be tuning into Sky Sports this Saturday night? Urge your fellow countrymen to watch this and get behind Gavin.
Yeah, listen, you can't do anything but. This is a bloke who has basically decided to try and do what he set out in this sport for, and that's fight the very, very best in the biggest world title fights possible. He's going to be live on HBO, live on Sky Sports, life-changing opportunity for Gavin Reese, and you've got to get behind him. You've got to take your hat off to people that want to put it all on the line, and Gavin wants to do it, and good luck to him. You know, and I'll tell you what, I really feel as though he's going to do it, and it'd just be such a beautiful night if we could pull this one off.
All right, well, Eddie Hearn, again, thank you very much. I don't even care now. I'll interview every day. I don't give a fuck. So, this is Cooking Cassius with Eddie Hearn here in Times Square. It might not look like we're in Times Square. We're in BB King's, which is on 42nd Street. But yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much.